Hey, so we're gonna pick up where we left off, and this is where we were. Yeah, so okay. So yeah, okay. So now I am just going to start out by adding these little details like this thing here. This kind of sticks out from the other things. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and add a separate cube, scale it down, move it, and place it right about here. Just make it a bit bigger, size it as to the size of this thing here, make it a bit smaller. Yeah, that looks just about right. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna add some I'm gonna add some details. Select these, yeah, make it a bit smaller. Yeah, nah, keep it like that. Nah, do this a bit, and yeah, good enough. Now I am going to add these little sections, dividers here, and to do that I'm just going to add two loop cuts here. I'm gonna scale them on the x-axis, y-axis, size them just about. I'm gonna place it there. I'm gonna go to face select mode. I don't know if I taught you that, but this is face select mode. Allows me to select this whole face. This is edge select, allows me to select this. This is vertices. Yeah, so I'm gonna select this face, make it a bit bigger, scale it again, and now you see you have one of the many on the let's say grid over here. So I'm gonna add some more. I'm gonna keep duplicating these by pressing shift and then D, shift D. So let's do it, shift D, shift D. Now it won't be perfect, I am kind of rushing this. It's a bit too big, smaller, push it back in a bit. Good enough. Yeah. Now I'm gonna put one on this side, so I'm gonna duplicate this. I'm gonna press R, Z, 180 on the pad, so I get a copy of this. It doesn't have to be perfect, you can just wing it. And as you can see, there is one on the bottom, and for that I'm just gonna rotate on the y-axis again. Yeah, I'm gonna scale it on the z-axis a bit, make it smaller, and then I'm gonna select these vertices and these vertices. I'm gonna scale it up. Oh my bad. Wait. Add a loop cut because these are just copies. Loop cut right over here. Select these, and I'm gonna select these, and I'm gonna scale. I'm gonna extrude them up. So now you see you have this kind of thing here. And pretty good so far. Don't mind that, my bad. And I'm gonna add the muzzle, which is kind of just a cylinder. Make sure your cursor is centered, and then you just add a cylinder. And as you can see, this is way too high poly. If you don't know what high poly means, it means it's too rounded. It'll cause lag if you are planning on putting it in a game. So I'm gonna go over here, I'm gonna change the vertices from 32 to 12, and that should be good enough. And I'm going to rotate on the x-axis 90 degrees. go to left view, scale it down, move it, scale it down again to match this. Good enough. Move this, scale it down, scale this down. As you can see, there is this gap here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to face select mode, select this, delete this face, select this, alt select these, extrude them inwards. Yeah, and so I'm going to select these two here, and I'm just going to move them back. As you can see, you can notice this, so I'm just going to push it back even further. Good enough. Save it, and then add the other details, like these rivets here, which is just another cylinder. Make it smaller, rotate it on the right axis, on the proper axis, and then align it. Basically what I'm doing is I'm adding objects to match the details on the gun. So you can do this however you like. I'm just teaching you how I do it. Duplicate it and place one there. Duplicate and place one there. As you can see, this is kind of different, but it has this outer edge on it. So for that, I'm just gonna put it here, add a loop cut right about here. Let's alt select these, so I have the last part selected. I'm gonna press E, I'm gonna click once. Now you have this movable part, and just press S to scale it on every axis. As you can see, it's kind of messed up. You just move it back a bit, and you see now you have, oh no, you have a hole here too, a bigger hole. Good enough. You go to the left view again. These details are not necessary, not really, not to me. So I'm just gonna move on to these ones here. Select this, move it. I'm gonna pretend like they're the same. We have a basic gun done. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to the not before that. I'm gonna add this trigger here to do something. Actually, I'm gonna have two loop cuts here. I'm gonna move it back just a bit. Rotate it on the x-axis, make it look nicer, and keep it not rotated, and keep it like that. Further, okay. I'm gonna use a separate mesh cube for the trigger. It's gonna be very simple, very rough. Okay. Two loop cuts here. Move it back. Good enough. And this part here. Left view, my bad. Left view. Okay. I'm gonna add this. Bigger. As you can see, there's this thingy here. I'm gonna just first move it up a bit. Now I'm gonna add two loop cuts here. I'm gonna go to face select mode. I'm gonna select these two, like these two. I'm gonna press E, and then S, and then X. You can see now you have this nice little gap here, and I'm gonna add some depth to this case. So I'm gonna add a loop cut here, a loop cut there, and a loop cut everywhere. Okay. So I'm gonna go left view. I'm gonna select these. I'm gonna select these as well. So I'm just gonna scale it on the x-axis so it looks a bit. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna select these things right here. They just mess the whole thing up. So I'm just gonna do it without these here, and then I'm just gonna press S plus X. As you can see, now you have a very nice magazine. Oh, snap. Okay. No, yeah, that is the okay. No. Some details left to go, like these this grid here. So I'm just gonna steal a couple of these from them, rotate it on the y-axis 90 degrees. Oh, just a second. I'm just gonna delete these. We don't really need them. I'm gonna go to the front view, front, delete these. Oh my god, 30Cs. And then I just place them. Wait, did I just, oh my bad. I just place them right. As you can see, it's a bit bigger than the actual thing, so I'm gonna make it a bit smaller. I'm not gonna add the thing here at the site, it's too lazy at the moment. I'm gonna separate these by pressing space and then typing separate. You can do that, or you can just like these, press P and then you press selection. Hold these, separate them once again. Then I'm gonna press this space and I'm gonna press join. You can also press Control J, but I don't want that. Like these, Control J, like these, Control J. Oh my bad. Control J, like these, Control J. Now looking pretty good. I think that we're pretty much done for this tutorial, and yeah, see you next time.